Antony's and HeartSong's Season 6 review. Where the hell have they been? Special.
Yay!
Hopefully everything will be fine. Is the computer working properly? Is the software working properly? Am I talking like a human being? Maybe. What kind of human being would you expect me to talk like? Oh, not like this. Oh, this is bad. I need to drink some of this vodka here.
Yeah, where's the vodka?
Get the booze going!
Actually, I haven't had my coffee yet.
The energy. The vibe that it just killed up. So, how are you doing, HeartSong?
I am doing great. How are you?
No, we're cursed. Murphy's Law.
Murphy's
The
Law.
lights have come on. I've just, my light dampener's killing it. Okay. Broke my bedroom. And I had to touch the dusty part of my bedroom, so now I'm inhaling all kinds of, you don't want to know what.
Oh, well, what are you inhaling at me?
Oh, you know, that's where I keep all my stash, dude. Anyway, what, HeartSong, have you been doing with yourself for the past 18 years?
Oh god, that's a loaded question. You can't give me loaded questions like the first one has to be easy. Like, what's your favorite color? What's the airspeed velocity of a coconut-laden swallow? Like, you gotta start easy.
Is your favorite color blue?
Don't, you can't call me out like that, okay?
I didn't call you out like that. What's your favorite color? You said that was your question.
My color.
That was your question.
My
You
favorite
said
color
that you had to
is
give me an
blue.
easy question. What's your easy question, Antony? I don't know. Your favorite color? What is it?
But you can't say, is your favorite color blue? You, like, pretty much set me up to look like a dork.
I did, didn't I? Yes. Well, just say no.
No. I liked blue before it was cool, and now it's ruined by mainstream popularity. My favorite color is Argyle.
What the fuck is Argyle? I thought that was a character from Die Hard.
Argyle is a pattern, kind of like plaid, but diamonds. Like golfers with their fancy socks, you know.
Oh, come on. That's not a color, because there can be different colored tartans.
Well, guess what? Argyle. You ruined it for me. You ruined blue for me.
My favorite color is tartan. My favorite drink is tequila sunrise. My favorite flavor is tequila sunrise. Forget it. I ruined it. Oh, dude. Alright, so what have you... Okay, a simple question. Is that, what have you been doing on the internet? Or where have you been?
Oh, God. There's many sites I like to visit on the internet. No, I haven't really been doing anything on the internet.
You've not been on the internet. I haven't been on the internet. I have an excuse. What's your excuse?
I got a baby! I'm spawned another life!
You have a baby?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! People on your channel would be very apprised of this information. And I guess everyone else. Hey, rest of the world, the HeartSong has a baby!
Ah!
The manliest baby in the world.
She's crazy smart, gets herself in trouble. She ate dirt yesterday. She fell off the playground. She's good though.
What's the baby's name?
Paige. Her name is Paige.
Paige!
After Jimmy.
Is that with an I?
Yes, there is an I. What about you? Where have you been? Like, where the hell, man? Where the hell?
I have been all over the shop. Just all over the shop. I have been, like, fragments of broken china after the bull has come rampaging through. That is me. I am all over it. I'm all over this monster. No, I've actually been making a cartoon show. So I've been making a show. It's pony related, but it's just everything focused on that. And no time for anything else. And I'm so far behind. And watching the show is like moida. I can't do it. Because while I'm making my own show, that's kind of a pony fandom, like the Nightmare Night Crew thing that we've all been doing for so long. Doing any more pony stuff is like, I can't. I have my own thing now. The parent.
Yeah, it's called the Where the Hell Have They Been special, not because we disappeared for a while, or not because we're finally getting to reviewing Season 6, but because we actually have not seen Season 6.
Yes! We suck!
We
suck! There it is!
We haven't even watched it. Season 7 is now out, and so welcome to the pilot episode. Welcome to the pilot episode where we review the end of Season 5, because it's been so damn long.
The shame. Yeah, we're the end of Season 5. I promised everyone last time on the Reviewing His Magic show, I better do it properly. It's like, Bum, 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 bum. Last time on reviewing his magic, I said, show me what you got. I want to see what you got. And very frickin' Rick and Morty season 3 will be out before I get round to it. So at this point, it's like, I can't do it anymore. It dies. Anyway, I can't put it off any longer. I gotta watch this stupid frickin' episode. I have, to put full disclosure, I have actually seen it. But when I saw it, I was in such a bad mood. It did nothing for me. Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It's just like, this is an epic... Last I remembered, like the season 5 finale, this is the one... It's called the Cutie Remark, and it's the one with Starlight Glimmer. Is that her name?
Yes, that is her name.
Freaking, I don't know. She comes back, and she's hell-bent on ruining Twilight Sparkle's life, like, properly. She has a time machine, so when I say she comes back, she goes back. This is a show with multiple dimensions caused by time travel shenanigans, time travel equipment. It's got cool devices like this in it that make it go, that fracture the universe, multiple timelines, an epic pony war, and a plot development at the end that doesn't end with some terrible Deus Ex Machina. Like,
with rainbows!
Actual character development going on there with a recurring villain. Oh, that sounds like it should be right up my alley. And
quote-unquote recurring. Quote-unquote.
Quote-unquote recurring, to say nothing of Buzz Cut Rainbow Dash. It should be right up my alley. And I was just like, this is okay. That is the worst kind of episode to review. It's like, it's not good, it's not bad, and it just like...
There's like,
and I'm like that...
nothing to say, so you're like, okay, well, I gotta do a great, interesting, fun review, and I got...
I promised everyone. Actually, I was tired by the end of the last video I did on this thing. I did the whole season of the show right up to the finale. I'm like, this is a good place to stop and die. So I didn't do it, and I just put it off. And then I finally watched the show, and I'm like, I got nothing. I built it up to this thing. I got nothing.
Show me what you got.
That is the worst death. I mean, I complain about plot holes. I complain about plot holes and jazz that I don't like with the show, but that's something to talk about. When the show's just, it's good, it's doing fine. It doesn't need me. It doesn't need me. It doesn't need me in my vial of holy water. Vodka.
Your holy vodka water.
And I suck. I'm sorry. Terrible reviewer. And so I just disappeared and buried myself in a fan project that's been working on it forever. It'll be good. It's coming out this year.
Well, at least you can work on other things while the show moves on. I'm in analysis, and like I can't analyze anything because there is now 2 seasons worth of information we got that can like discredit anything that I say.
You think that's bad? That's bad. That's bad. I'll give you. You don't know. Like you're stuck in review limbo. But I'm making a show based on stuff that was around in season 4, so if I'm sitting on tenterhooks going, are they gonna ruin my story for my fanfic? They're gonna kill it.
I put hundreds of hours into this.
Here in his Trixie comic. I'm gonna do something with it.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
What? Yeah, what? What did they do?
What did they do? We'll find out. We'll find out, Antony. You and me, we're in this together. I'm here for you all the way. Like, just, I'm here for you.
Well, anyway, so let's
get on with it.
I really am an Easter Island head.
Somebody's gonna have to make a picture of that. Can somebody please make a picture of Antony's like multiple faces on the Easter Island? Somebody please make that. It has to become a reality. It's canon now.
Okay?
Okay,
this is good.
Believed it, but
why weren't her cards organized? How is the most OCD pony in the world have her speech note cards out of order?
Princess Celestia asked me to speak to you today.
Uptight Sparkle.
Twilight Uptight School. No, okay. This is the improv thing I can't do.
It's this... just this poor baby dragon abuse. Gets up my nose.
Yeah, I don't know. The show could probably use just a little bit more baby dragon abuse. It feels like forever since I've last heard this song.
Yeah.
Like,
bringing back good
it's
memories
so
of Team Fortress 2. which I gave up for ever. Lent.
And the most powerful thing about Cutie Mark magic that I found is the connection I share with them.
Who is it? Yeah, you check your notes to see if you're going crazy.
That's normally what I do.
Welcome home, Twilight.
What? There's some doings are transpiring.
I really do enjoy the animation that they have for Starlight. She has like such animated evil poses and whatnot. I just think it's so gosh darn adorable.
Won't be needing that anymore.
Yeah, just throw it at your enemy. Give her the means to destroy you. Here we go, some very cool Terry Gilliam kind of stuff right here.
I like the stars.
I like all the stuff and the circles and things. Holy cow.
See, this is the part where if you think about it too much, it gets so confusing for me.
Well, it's a time travel thing. They say that it's not possible to perfectly 100% a time travel story. You can't ever hope to make it 100% make sense. Which I think is just, you know, lazy thinking. Oh yeah, of course, Pinky has to eat the cake she's wheeling around for no reason. What a bunch of garbage! No.
And now I will leave for no reason.
No reason. Oh yeah. It's not like he could also use magic to do that! There had to have been a point in Twilight's life where she was just traumatized by falling. She just never gets over the fact that she
I don't know, Spike.
chokes up in the sky.
How could Starlight do more than the greatest wizard in Equestria?
She's
Better
Science.
than him.
Where?
How did she figure out that Crystal Castle had a thing that could do that? Magic tabletop time turner mechanic. How did she
Yeah, there's a
know?
lot of
How did she figure it out?
a lot of nuances that they don't really go over. Just like that's probably one of my biggest pet peeves that the show has been doing. Like, since it's become more aware of its adult audience, it likes to point out the fact that there's like some logic issues. But then after it points out that there's an issue in the logic, they never actually fix it. It'll be like, but how did she know how to do it? Oh, she did it.
Hang a lantern on it.
Yeah, we know. We suck. We know it.
Oh, subtle. Couldn't have laced her drink with something or... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe broke her confidence with some bad pep talk. Bad. Now this episode requires some previous understanding of what's going on here. Otherwise, we're just staring at a bunch of random fillies who know nothing. We know nothing.
Oh my god.
Who
we're
the
gonna
fuck
guess.
was that? There's a white horse in the show, I think, isn't there?
Find out.
Okay, so this is gonna take them back to the future.
Yeah, to the quote-unquote present. I always want to know where Twilight is. Like, this world's Twilight. Because I saw Twilight
Yeah.
fail her test.
Right.
So where is she now?
Well, this is the Marty McFly Back to the Future logic, where there's another Marty McFly in the present, but you're supposed to be in Switzerland, you little creep, and we don't hear of him or see of him, and it's a huge paradox. But if we assume that this is a schism universe, like it's a tangent, we've skewed into this tangent, you know,
Whatever Starlight did in the...
But why? How do we get here?
multiple dimensions. It has to be, otherwise there's no way Twilight could, that whole Earth chestnut.
Starlight
No way this
altered
could be our
Star Scroll
Twilight.
spell, and somehow used it on the
With her
map to
memories.
travel into the past and
Trunks
change
from
something.
Dragon Ball Z,
Once she did,
basically.
the map...
So we're back when we started?
Not
Which
exactly.
defeats the
Everything's
purpose
different.
of the episode.
The map
Talk
doesn't
about
even
it later.
make sense anymore. It's
a totally metal map now.
Like Norwegian black metal, like metal, real metal.
No? What?
oh, you don't. Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry. I am a metal connoisseur,
Oh.
and Norwegian black metal is the best metal. real metal aficionados listen to Norwegian black metal.
I know.
Sure, it's the boutique.
But why does the boutique even exist like that?
Why does it look like that?
Like, why was it a boutique before Verity bought it? Or
Anything we know is the same.
It might have been. It wasn't her parents.
But I know
We
one
don't
place that could
ever know
never
if she built
change.
it. Yeah, the Apple family. They don't really change much.
This reminds me, do you remember that Apple song?
Temperament.
When apples go to war? It was like a fan video from forever. Like, it was like hilarious. I wish I could remember. I remember the tune.
Hear that music? It's a little bit Honey I Shrunk the Kids, a little bit Powerhouse. That's the one.
Applejack?
But who in tarnation is Pinky Bow and Flutterdash?
I want to know Pinky Bow and Flutterdash are too.
Don't know who
I like Pinky
am?
Bow.
I know this is hard to believe, but you and I and those other ponies I mentioned
Why
are
would she
friends.
bother explaining that? Is this talking
I'm telling
down
you,
to the audience? Or is this like, do we really not get it?
maybe you could tell us how the war started, and we can figure out when everything changed.
That's easy enough.
Like, I wonder why she didn't just ask
When
that
the
to begin
Crystal
with.
Empire returned,
Like,
it brought King
Yeah.
Sombra back with it.
This dude!
so I remember before thinking that half of this episode was volumes of unnecessary exposition with a lot of, but why? Filler moments. Like, why?
So would you say that this is unnecessary exposition?
Well, this right here is interesting, but, you know, is it really that important?
This gets a two-parter finale, but Twilight Gets Wings doesn't. Alicorn Twilight episode doesn't. That really needed to be a two-parter. What are you doing, guys?
Because, like, this part I think is fine, because this is establishing the fact that, you know, each time they go back in time, it changes a different way.
Okay.
But if I remember correctly, all these flashback bits are just as long. And I love that name. But Pinkie Pie's so hardcore. Go Mom.
I want to say it's awesome, but
And even with Princess Celestia leading the charge,
the power of the ring could not be undone.
doing their part.
Okay, in that timeline,
Stop
they
King
never became
Sombra.
friends.
You and me and
However, this war only must have just started.
Right.
So the boutique would have been there. Like,
I hope all this helps.
Rarity would have
I
been
really need to get back to
in
Cannon
Ponyville,
Observer.
presumably.
Thank you.
Right?
We're going to set
The war
things
probably
right.
only just started since Sombra came
Yeah,
back.
that would have been a good chunk of time.
Actually, no, that freaking doesn't make any sense. Because that means that Rarity would have been in the boutique. Unless her being a fashionista was contingent upon her friendship with Applejack. Why would that... Why? Oh no, because of course she didn't get the fashionista vibe, right? Yeah, okay. The boutique has nothing to do with Rarity. She didn't build it.
It makes sense why Pinkie Pie wouldn't be there. But Fluttershy should still be there. And, or did Fluttershy stay in Ponyville because she made friends with Anna?
We didn't see Fluttershy at all in that one.
We didn't see Fluttershy at all that one.
Maybe I missed it.
Oh no, yeah we did. She was shaving sheep. She was shaving sheep to make fabric for Rarity.
I was blah blah blahing through it. Okay.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I created that spell to send myself back in time.
Exposition
Even
dome.
here,
She created the spell. She is better than
changed
Star
Starswirl's
Swirl.
spell. He'd already done the hard
Not at
part.
all, Otter.
So predictable. Why else?
Yeah,
Oh!
so predictable. You
triggered the map.
intentionally cause problems for me, and I'm so predictable trying to fix them.
My village was a sanctuary, and you and your friends took it away.
Ouch. See, she has a reason. It's not the best reason.
I remember part of my reason being frustrated about this was just
Cutie marks for cutie marks.
why did the two parts, the cutie map and the cutie remark, why did they have to be so separated? Because, like, there's so much time that happens between those two bits, and, like, nothing happens with Starlight in between it. Like, she appears kind of once in a while, but she doesn't do anything. She doesn't say anything, and it feels a little disjointed to have her so prominent in these episodes, like 20 episodes ago, and now have her back again.
Yeah, it probably would have served to have a little more setup, or at least a couple of hints here and there. Pepper it throughout the show. I don't know.
And it might have helped with all the exposition dump now.
Just remember.
Ooga!
Feel if someone said,
Why aren't they wondering why a unicorn is there?
I mean, an alicorn.
Because, like, other ponies can't stand on clouds, right? Just
Oh,
big aside.
she's not even using her magic spell.
I mean,
Oh,
you were?
oh, continuity error.
Error!
That isn't a license to be cruel, is it?
No, of course not.
Killing them with
Equal.
kindness.
No one
That's
ever
pretty
teased
insidious.
anyone there.
Was that
Wouldn't
John
that
Coffey
be
stuff?
nice?
See, that would have been a more interesting story in my opinion. Like,
I mean,
oh, well, they
it'd
shouldn't
be
hurt
nice
her,
not to
right?
tease,
Because
of course.
nobody's really
That's not the
special,
same
more
thing.
special than anyone else. It's not licensed. They're licensed to bully.
Are they standing on clouds? No, they're standing on the road where it's okay. Even Spike can stand on that.
So what triggers them to go back to the quote-unquote present? Like, is there a certain time lapse? Like, why didn't they go back already?
They've got a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes before they get sucked in by default. It's not explained. I think. Freaking weird. Stranger danger!
Okay, listen. You don't have to.
Bad touch!
Bad touch! Bad touch!
What would happen if she did manage to convince Rainbow Dash to do it?
What's the matter?
Wouldn't Starlight Glimmer
Couldn't
just
convince her to do the
go back in time again?
impossible?
Okay, now why isn't she getting sucked through that portal? Does she not have her own? Where is she? Where'd she go?
Because she cast a spell in the exact same spot, and she got sucked in at the exact same spot, so why doesn't she come
Don't want to
out?
live in that awful future we
No,
saw.
because Glimmer didn't
think
get
you'll have to.
sucked in at the same spot. She was already there. It's like she's hanging out there forever. That doesn't make any sense.
All
That just...
Queen Chrysalis found in these
To be continued!
Can the changelings turn into a dragon? I don't remember if that was a thing. Because I know that changelings turn into the other ponies, but I don't know if they turned into Spike.
Well, and I'm guessing, like me, you'll be wanting some answers, boy! Answers! Answers! What the... What?
I could literally listen to you talk like this all day long. Like, literally.
This is... Oh, man. I really hope so, because...
Why I subscribe to you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. This is going to be a good video when it's ever finished. Oh my gosh. But, yeah, that's what it's called. What do we do with Sonic? Wait, hang on a second. Like, oh, now I turn on the recording and I'm instantly not funny. Oh, it suck. I'm gonna shove this in my eye hole now. Ah! Ah! Oh.
I'm eating a sandwich. I'm eating sandwich.
What?
I'm eating a sandwich.
You're eating.
I'm
Why
trying to
are
eat it
you
really
eating a
fast.
sandwich on camera? Are you recording?
I'm recording. First I'm gonna start eating it, and then I'm gonna rub it all over my body. It's gonna be great.
Well, you did say that you only had earphones on.
Oh yeah, only earphones.
You've only got earphones. I wanna. No. Pixar, it didn't happen. No, shut up. Oh, too quiet. Shove it in your other eye. No. Okay. I broke my glasses. Hello, world. Check this bread tie action out. I have tried to get them fixed, but they don't make these anymore. They don't make this gold titanium reinforced titanium rimless. So I'm just sitting around going like, boy, glasses really are a dumb thing not to get.
Watch like 3/4 of this review just be us talking, just like not even the actual review, just us talking. Okay, I'm ready.
You're ready? Have you eaten your sandwich? I want a sandwich.
I'm finishing it up in my mouth now. Okay, let's go.
Can we put on this dreaded review show thing, ponies? Show.
3, 2,
Hold on.
1.
Previously on My Little Pony, Rainbow Dash got a sex change.
Wait, Netflix has a skip recap button? Is that an actual thing? Like, are there people out there that are like, I cannot wait the 7 seconds it takes to recap the last episode?
I know.
We need a
I
skip
never
recap
actually
button.
understood that. I never really got it. They usually air the two-parters together. So what's?
I mean, like, and how many My Little Pony episodes actually have recaps? Like, really? There's like 7 of them, right?
Yeah, it's the season the bookends, and then they just air them consecutively in the same space, the same time lot, and then everybody streams it on Netflix anyway. So, maybe it's for regional syndication or something.
Big adventure, tons of fun. beautiful, heart, faithful, and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat. Magic makes it all complete. Yeah, love.
Wait! We're not changelings! I'm a pony!
Chrysalis? I thought we were up to Zombra.
Zombra.
Did I call him Zombra?
Zebra Sombra. Zombra.
Tell me Zombra isn't a better name.
Zombra would be a better name. That would have been far more interesting too. Could you imagine the ponies being afraid of Zakura but being attacked by changelings? So they have to find a way to like look past the fact that she's a zebra.
That's racist!
Everyone's a little bit racist.
So that's what they're all wearing. This salve? How do you Americans say
it's
it?
Salve.
The changelings took
Salve.
Salve. Cut in a little scene from Ren and Stimpy. See, for those of you horse aficionados right now, Zakura is currently walking with protectors on her opposite diagonals, which is perfect for monitoring your trot. I really want to see her trot now just so I can watch her diagonals and see if she collects herself properly.
Yeah, please. I've never wanted to watch a zebra trot more in my life.
Corey, you have such stellar commentary. We're so glad to have you on the show.
I didn't even notice that. I mean, why would I? I don't know horses. You do, and you've got your horse zebra doohickeys down pat.
But it's done well to hide our
Why are they suspicious? They can see that they're wearing the moss salve. So they should know.
They might be spies. Remember, Sauron did have human followers.
But they have the salve.
The only changeling attack.
Yeah, but they're followers that are ponies. They're followers of Chrysalis who aren't changeling.
Oh, I love Chrysalis. She's like one of my favorites.
Ralph. You know, I have a problem with Chrysalis wanting to suck the love out of people by pretending to be loved ones and then doing it surreptitiously. What is this? This is more of this nonsense. They folded it up.
Why would she ever trust you?
Maybe she could pretend to be someone else. Oh, Sal wouldn't work.
We've never surrendered to a creature like you!
Angry rhyme! So what, the changelings can't change themselves to look like someone who has the salve on them? Seems like a design flaw.
Because, like, they can transform so they're wearing Applejack's hat.
Not that.
That's not how clouds work.
Don't break the reality, man.
Don't commentate on the plot holes. See, that's just wrong. The physics are clearly are all over the shop.
God, I love how they animate Starlight. She's just so good, darn cute and evil. Yeah, girl,
so
you
evil.
get it.
Epic pony war. See, this is a regular unicorn going up against, well, I say a talented unicorn going up against an alicorn. All bets are off. There shouldn't be a 2-to-1 on Twilight. Timberwolves! It's not like one of you can shoot fire out of his face.
I really do love the idea for the Timberwolves, though. I wish they had more monsters in this again. Like, I remember thinking that there was, like, more, like, dragons and manticores and hydras and serpents and timberwolves.
Yeah. Lots more beasties. Fantastic beasts. And where to find them. Oh, that's freaking gorgeous.
I have to get back to the map so I can stop Starlight from changing the past. Because every...
Why do you keep talking? Like, you know she doesn't know. So why do you keep saying things that she doesn't even know?
We've been through this. Yes, we've been through this. We've seen it before. She sits in shadow. Like, she causes the shadow.
Oh, I love Nightmare Moon. Nightmare Moon is best queen of darkness.
Yeah, this episode's like potpourri of the best moments. Except for Sombra.
Yeah, but, like, that's part of the reason that I just, like, this episode rubs me the wrong way, just because, like, half of it just feels like fan service. Like, it's exposition.
What's wrong with Rainbow Dash's hair? Sorry, go on.
There's nothing wrong with Rainbow Dash's hair. She's a strong, independent woman, and she doesn't need you telling her how she needs to cut her mane.
No, it's got dots in it. What's the dots? Are they, like, miscolored bits?
No, I think it's that her hair's a buzz cut, and they're trying to make it look like it's, like, stiff.
But it is no less a fake than she says it's me.
She's like a used toothbrush there.
Yeah, you got it.
And I will do everything in my power to bring that world back.
Why are you telling the... Okay, this is odd.
I'm stepping away for a moment.
How did she do that?
Now more than ever, I know.
Why did she do that just to begin with? God, who needs wings? Who needs wings?
Oh my goodness. Don't kick the microphone. That's gonna mess up our audio. I remember that pose being a meme everywhere.
The memes. The freaking memes. For goodness sake.
See, this is why. Ah! No, my life is over. I can't.
There's a little time Spielbergian time condensation going on there.
See, I was wondering why more of the episode wasn't like.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Montages back to the past.
If that's what it takes to keep you and your friends from getting your cutie mark connection, then I'm game.
Then I'm gay.
I'm gay.
No group of friends, not even Princess Twilight's, is that important.
Kinda is, but how does she not know that already? Where does she go when Twilight goes back to the future?
Yeah, I'm wondering that too. And why this future? Why would she have to come back to this future? Because this future, like,
Well-
it's one thing when there's like horrible lords of darkness reigning over everything, but like with this, like for all you know, you're just in the middle of one desert.
Worse than the last.
When it's like the butterfly effect. Once you've swallowed the idea that the slightest little difference can change which
Even the tiny
terrible tyrant takes over Equestria, you know, that shuffles through them like a rogue's gallery.
You and your friends ruined what I built.
You and your friends ruined what I built.
away.
You want to know what happened to me?
Say hello. Hi.
She doesn't need the scroll. She can just memorize.
Every part of Equestria.
Yeah, she's pretty much an alicorn in magic prowess. She doesn't have the wings yet, but don't you worry, that'll happen eventually. It's probably gonna be like season 7, you know.
He got his cutie mark. Horse noise!
Like that.
This crazy woman outside our house talking about me.
Stayed here and never made another friend because I was.
Then why is this woman literally narrating my life? So why didn't she make friends with people who already had cutie marks?
Holy cow. Yeah?
I mean, because then she doesn't have to worry about a new one coming along and making them leave.
Make friends with the older kids? This is an extreme reaction to this problem.
One friend moved away. I am no longer speaking to others of my race.
And when I destroy this scroll.
But you went back in time without the scroll.
Ugh, what's so special about your.
Then why don't you find out for yourself, you silly cow?
I mean, you have eternity to do this for. Why not? Like, I mean, what's the point of being trapped in this part of the timeline for eternity? Like, is just revenge her goal, or does she, like, want to have a future where she has her town of equality again?
How do I know they won't all end the same way?
You have a time machine! You can figure you can figure it out!
I mean, think of all the things she could have done to just fix her own goddamn town. Why do revenge when she could have literally gotten everything back that she wanted? And notice that now it's full circle that that Rainbow Dash's Sonic Rainbow now also created the friendship of Starlight and Twilight. Now let's hope that that scroll doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Hooves, dear.
Yeah, Spike. It looks
So why didn't you help the younger Starlight Glimmer to make friends when she was a kid? We want this one, do we?
on it.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, good. Fine. And Rainbow Dash's head grew 3 sizes that day.
But if she's as powerful as all that,
She is the Kwisatz Haderach. She is the Kwisatz Haderach. She is the Kwisatz Haderach. She is the Kwisatz Haderach.
And how can this be? For he is the Kwisatz Haderach.
Kwisatz Haderach.
Kwisatz
come and be one of the main
Whatever
6,
punishment you think is
7.
fair. I've been
You know what they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yes, put her chair right in the middle of the map.
But I want you all to know that I'm ready for whatever punishment you think is fair.
Why do you want to be punished?
All you have to do is make a friend. And you've got 7 of them right here.
You've got several of them right here.
I like how with Discord, everyone's like, you can't trust him, he's evil, he's horrible. And then Starlight, they're just like, oh, we're already friends.
I think this is where I turned it off last time. Can't think why.
Jeez, Pinkie Pie, we learned the choreography for this 2 hours ago.
Do it, Sonic Rainbow! Do it!
Do it. I'll drop you and we'll see what happens.
Oh, hello. Oh no.
I like how they stayed. Like, I really do.
Stump jump nowhere. The blandest town on earth. Now with running water. Granny Smith just is falling asleep in the song. She poses while asleep. Buy our merch. Buy our merch. My little pony.
They're staring into the camera. Who's that?
It's been too long, pony. Yeah. So that was My Little Pony Season 5 finale. It showed me what it got. And I think I remember why it bothered me after a certain point. I watched it the first time. And I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it because by the time that they go on about their moral conversion point of the villain, which is technically it's demonstrably better than whipping out magical MacGuffins to change someone's opinion by force. I was too bothered by the time travel shenanigans. Those time travel shenanigans truly don't make any sense. Beyond Dragon Ball Z, beyond Time Cop nonsense, beyond Back to the Future's worst silliness. This is the worst offender I've ever seen. Why couldn't the villain who had a time machine scope the future for herself to figure out scope the present that she was changing? How is her master plan to disrupt a friendship as a revenge plot, or at least realized in the present? She never ever enjoys the fruits of her labor. She never goes back to her village to preempt Twilight Sparkle showing up, to say nothing of the fact that she never stops to enjoy the fruits of her labor in the present. She just seems to hang out unrealistically in the past somehow. That's never defined. And all these questions are stewing in my mind when I get to the moral of the piece. I don't even have the brain power left to mull over the moralization of the end piece. And I fear that it might be a load of bunk, but I don't know because I'm already just annoyed by the.
And if I remember correctly, that's kind of how I felt too, because I was so busy thinking about it, because the further you in it, the more questions you end up having.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of moments where I'm like, but wait, what is she doing? Wait, why is she doing? Wait, how is she? Wait, what just happened?
Millions of little questions that go into that. She broke into Pantalock, the Star Squirrel library to steal some spells or to rewrite new ones, I think.
And the worst of all that accumulates when they get to that quick montage scene, because that's when we see most of the inconsistencies. So it's just like all this information all at once. It's just like, what the never mind. Brain powered down.
We were mentioning previously about how weird it is that we don't see another Twilight. But the villain who's in charge of this and who's masterminded this to a science hasn't gone to see how it affects her. If there's another her in this alternate future, she doesn't go back to the future, back to the present, to the altered present. She never checks it out. Again, that's a problem. But it's like, if you're gonna seriously monkey around with the past, though she does make mention that no friendship could so seriously affect the future that it would, But surely that was what she wanted, to so seriously affect the future that Twilight never becomes a problem for her and her little town, right? Again, that bothers me. Bothers me, child.
Yeah, it's so confusing because it's really hard to understand what her motive and what her end goal really is. Because we know her plan, we know how she's executing it, but we still don't know where she's going with it. And she doesn't even seem to know where she's going with it. And it would make sense for her to have this huge, strong emotional reaction at the very beginning when she just lost her town and her village and her friends.
Yeah.
But I mean, this has been a nondescript amount of time that has passed. Like, you'd think she would have actually planned it out by this point.
It's quite a long time. She's had set a whole season's worth, like you say, like 20-something episodes. She's had to set this whole thing up. She never once tried to spell without Twilight watching. She had to... Her end goal was to lure Twilight. She's like, I knew you would follow me into this thing. That's why do you think I left you the spell scroll? You know, and it's like that was her end plan, was to endlessly get caught in this loop so that Twilight could forever watch her future be destroyed again and again and again. It's like, that's pretty crazy, lady. That's pretty freaking messed up. And she never seems to get bored of watching Twilight Sparkle suffer. And yet, what are the physics of that? What's the logistics of that? She goes back, and does she never eat in this place? Does she never, grab a snack, use the restroom, sleep? Surely one of them has to sleep at some point. Never brought up. And you're just thinking to yourself, this is horribly impractical for many, many reasons. Therefore, insane. It's an insane plan. And no, not only is Twilight just going to change her mind by convincing her somehow, I'm still processing that nonsense. No, now she's going to join the team. It's like, come on. We've seen some pretty powerful characters before put in jail, banished, turned to stone, and yet this character doesn't get that. This character who is clearly nuts, boy, is gonna get to be part of the main six or a regular recurring character. It's like, I appreciate the sentiment, but you establish this person as stark raving loony. And not the good kind. So, boo, not cool.
Not only that, but like with all the power that she has and the ability to turn back time, why would that be the moment that she's going back to? I mean,
Yeah.
you'd think that she'd just like go back and keep Twilight and them from taking her town from her or something.
Or better yet, as Dawn somewhere pointed out, go back to the moment when you lost your best friend or what have you. And I don't know, if you're intent on futzing up someone's life, futz his life up. Make it so the books don't fall on you and he doesn't rescue you and doesn't earn his cutie mark for... What did he get it for? Saving people's lives?
For being a librarian, for organizing books.
Book organization?
Basically, that thing that Twilight does in her free time because she's bored is now this guy's life goal.
This guy's life. Wow. What a life.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that pony that used to be the organizer until Twilight showed up. Just like this guy's life is just like, oh well, I organize books now.
He became Ponyville's previous librarian. I don't know, before he died. Oh, okay, so out of 10, what would you give it? So, out of 10, what would you give this one?
I wouldn't give it a number. I give it a strong Argyle. I hate number systems so bad. I don't know. I'd probably give this, I don't know, maybe like a 4 or a 5. Because it's not bad. It's annoying if you think about it too much. The ending is so rushed and weird. There's so many plot holes, but it's not a bad episode. And it does have interesting fan servicey moments that I do get a little fan boner for because it has Chrysalis and Nightmare Moon. But I mean, otherwise, like I probably would never go out of my way to see it again.
Yeah, I'm just so bummed that it's an episode where it's finally one that doesn't rely or resort to MacGuffins to get the ending it wants. Someone actually uses some logic and some empathy and some heartfelt imploring of the character. Please don't be a bad guy. Come on, and it's like converting someone by will and reason. Oh my goodness, our hearts being a friend, using the real power of friendship. What a fantastic moral. And I'm still Did it work? Did it work for you?
It seemed to come out so far out of left field, because normally with the character moments, there's a lot of build-up in the episode for it, but like the first part and a half of this series finale was just about time travel. It had nothing to do with Starlight's emotions or her perspective.
Right.
Like that really just kind of came in shoehorned at the end, and then all of a sudden they're having happy picture photo montages at the end. Which,
somehow out of nowhere, her emotional pain it's not out of nowhere, but it's awfully abrupt. I don't know. All right, can we think of a way of fixing it? How do we fix that?
Oh God, no! How do we fix this mess?
How do we fix this mess?
Okay.
Can we fix the time travel shenanigans? Is that even possible?
I think that my baby's messing up my microphone. So okay. I think the best way to fix it would be to make it not actually time travel. Like have it be an illusion or a dream or something like that.
Oh
just
my gosh!
So anything...
Twilight's stuck in the Matrix and Spike with Spike forever. Oh.
Because then if it's not actually time travel, then all the weird time travel logic that gets all misplaced doesn't mean anything. It's all moot. But at the same point, you could still have the effect of Twilight being cycled through hell over and over again, separated from her friends, alone and lost in this world against these foes that she could never possibly defeat, but without the logical fallacies.
Did you ever watch Stargate? There was an episode of Stargate much like that, where Teal'c gets stuck in a machine which makes him fight his enemies again and again and again, and it sort of had that same similar... He gave up. He despaired, you know. I don't know. Anyway, random thoughts.
What would you do to fix it?
What would I do to fix this? Are
Or
you talking
maybe-
to me? Or are you talking to the baby?
I'm talking to me now. I'm taking the microphone back. Another thing that could fix it. If Starlight went back with Twilight every single time. And if Starlight and Twilight had to like actually communicate with each other, and Starlight be like, wait, what happened? This isn't what I expected, and Twilight over time try to be like, Starlight, you don't understand. My friendship is this important, and you getting your revenge is going to result in everyone being miserable.
That would have probably cut down a heck of a lot of faffing around. It probably would have condensed it down to one episode. She would have had to have figured it out very quickly. Like, something seriously wrong here. It would have fixed the logistics. It would have made it a tighter episode.
But then they could have also spent more time on the Reformation part. Because, like, then it wouldn't just be the immediate, Paige, you're going to mess up my audio.
They could have spent a lot more time in the past trying to fix little Starlight Glimmer?
No, but, like, spend more time in the present with the rest of the friends trying to connect with her. And her actually giving a chance to be with people who are different.
So, yeah, maybe the power of the main six and their actual friendship, being friendly to Starlight Glimmer, could actually convert her. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, that we actually do see the power of a clique of friends, converting someone to the good side, to the light side of the Force.
Instead of like, okay, whatever punishment you think is right, well, we're your friends now, so there's no punishment, forgiveness.
Yeah, what the fudge was that? She goes from bat flip nuts. She goes from Adolf Looney to humble, sweet, and contrite. Just on a dime. It's like, yeah, there's like a Bible verse about people who blow hot and cold. You can't trust them. Watch out, Twilight. She's harboring something. Yeah, I'm concocting another Nightmare Moon level, theory about how this chick's secretly still a bad guy. Oh my gosh, it was her all along.
So what would you rate? What would you rate the episode?
I rate this splunge out of 12. I don't know. You know what I'm thinking? I'm gonna do a Ralph Seppi here, and I'm gonna give it for what it is. Like, instead of out of 10, I'm gonna see if I can slide that back down to, like, this is a season finale, right?
Yeah.
So it's a double rating in one. I'm gonna slide the 10 back down to it. This is clearly not it's not a valuable episode because it's, or maybe it should be the other way around. I don't know, but I'm going to say, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 4 because I wasn't expecting much, and it disappointed me anyway.
How is it that I don't use a number scale, but you give me a number scale that you don't even follow?
I don't give them number scales, but I'll tell you what. Good ideas are finally a resolution to a character arc and a conversion of a bad guy that doesn't involve a Deus Ex Machina. It's just a lot of little Deus Ex what the hells along the way that lead up to what would have been a really good ending that doesn't ruin anything. So I'm going to say it doesn't ruin anything, except for maybe Starswell the Bearded, and he was terrible anyway. Sorry.
So, this is a pilot episode of our Season 6 review.
Did you like it? Why don't you tell us in the comments about how much you loved it? We'll do lots more.
Like, comment, subscribe, pay us money on Patreon.
Hit up our Patreons. And subscribe and love us lots and send us all sorts of goodies in the mail. We don't have
And fan art! And fan art! And do
lots
fan art!
of freaking fan art!
And don't forget to do the Easter Island Antony heads. Somebody. Everyone. Just I believe in you.
Episode over! Bloopers.
No! No blooper reels.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Before I started this.
What sort of tone do you want the humor to be? Like, I assume you want it to be pretty G-rated, you know, good for everybody, wholesome, good fun. I need to make sure I don't slip into my real character. You're gay. Oh my god. She ate dirt yesterday. She fell off the playground. I do get a little fan boner for her because it has Chrysalis and Nightmare Moon. I need to make sure I don't slip into my real character. I think my brother did something.
Your brother, just shoot him. Tell me you recorded that.
He's in Florida, so...
He's in Florida?
Yeah, he's getting a degree in rocket ship shit, making me look dumb.
Rocket?
Yeah, my brother is
Science.
literally a rocket scientist, and I am making videos about ponies. Like, this is my life.
Yeah, you can't win. Can't win. There's no point.
I'm winning it. I'm reviewing ponies. I'm having a heck of a lot more fun, I guarantee.
The video is coming through your computer speakers.
Okay, I was messing with my volume, and then
Oh god, I hate everything.
I did a rap. I had a rap battle with one of my coworkers. I challenged him to a rap battle. Let me see if I can remember this. See, Real's real cute the way he tries to bust a rhyme, but let a bitch listen and you'll figure out in time that my rhythm, my beat, my flow is fucking sweet. It's not only just my ass that's hot, but every single feat. A mother, artist, poet, vision with an OG quirk, and you're just some dick who lifts weights after work. So head back to the gym room, boy, and keep your machismo gleam, even though I just swiped the floor with your ass. Nah, man.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
Thank you. I worked so hard. And he didn't even participate in the rap battle, so I won by default. Like, not because I was legitimately better. I was so upset.